George Soros, has the leftist beast been slain? Welcome to Liberty Nation TV. This is Scott Cosenza, and I'm joined by Leesa K. Donner. Hi, Leesa. How are you today?
I'm great, Scott. How about you?
Very good, thank you. I enjoyed reading your piece about Mr. Soros. Last week, Sean Hannity said that the Democrats are acting like it's apocalypse now. And this week, in the New York Times Magazine, there's a huge article by Michael Steinberger that talks about Mr. Soros and how depressed he is and that he's losing the political battle, which you featured for your analysis on libertynation.com. Can you give us a brief description of this?
Well, I must admit, Scott, this was a fun one to write. George Soros is apparently seeing the handwriting on the wall, and he doesn't like what he sees. Basically, from the U.S. to Britain to Italy to his beloved homeland, Hungary, people aren't buying the leftist message that Soros is selling. He seems to recognize this, though.
Are we talking about any consequences here with respect to his cash flow? I know he has his Open Society Institute. He's rumored to give money to sort of behind the scenes to a lot of these social protests, Black Lives Matter types. What are we talking about here in terms of Soros cash, Leesa?
Okay, so in 2016, Soros put down a cool 25 million toward Hillary and friends and lost. And now he's ponied up another 15 million toward Democrats in the midterms. But the so-called blue wave, that's the Democrats supposedly making a comeback, as they say, seems to be shriveling, at least according to all the polls. Now, you can take the polls for what they are and what they're worth, I guess, but at the very least, it's not looking good for the Dems. So Soros is not giving up, but he is beginning to face reality, Scott.
Does he talk about President Trump at all in the article?
He does. And this is where it kind of gets interesting. Apparently, he knew Trump for 10, 20, 30 years, I guess, in that rarefied rich man's world.
Sure, the Billionaires Club, right?
Yeah,
Or secret meetings and
exactly.
so forth.
And he says he didn't think much one way or another about him. But then when he ran for president, Soros basically was apocalyptic, saying that Trump would blow up the world. But now in the article, he said in regards to Trump that with North Korea and the danger of reduced nuclear war, that, maybe Trump's done a good job there. So that's sort of an interesting about face.
Yes, is he going to retreat from the field? Are we going to not have George Soros to kick around anymore? What's your final analysis?
Well, I guess I would say that at 87, Soros has been looking over his life and the landscape and accomplishments and what he sees in terms of the political impact he's been able to make is not so good. But that is a good thing for the world and for America. He also came off in the article as a little pathetic, saying he understands that many people dislike him and he wishes he had more friends. So in the end, Soros is really quite a sad tale of a rejected leftist.
Well, there you have it. For Leesa K. Donner, this is Scott Cosenza. Never miss another Liberty Nation story. Just go to the Liberty Nation Facebook page and see our simple tips to adjust your See First settings. Even when Facebook filters news, make sure that you can choose. Thank you for joining us.